welcome back to our channel. So, in today's video, what we are going to learn is we are going to learn how to create lead processes and how to attach those lead processes with a specific record type on which we are going to work for the lead, right? So, lead is something uh, where we are getting the business from someone. It could be a company, it could be a person, right? To reach out to you to do the business, to get the deals from you, right? So the thing is, every lead processes defines the lead status. So here, if you see the screen, so you can see this is the lead and this is the status of those lead, right? So we can see the different kind of statuses here, where in the drop down you can see open not contacted, working contacted, close converted, close not converted. So all these are coming from where? From the pick list field, lead status. But it could be a scenario where you have a different record types and you want to deal with a different status to process those leads, right? So suppose sales processes can pick a different status for different record type, and other processes, business processes can pick a different status, lead status for the different record type. So if you are dealing with a different record type in this lead object, where you have to perform a lead creation using a different lead status and all. So you can create a lead processes for that and you can attach that record type with that lead processes. Let me show you how it works. So if you go to the lead and here if you go to the record type on the lead object, right? So here we don't have any record type created yet, right? And right, and by default, the system created a page layout and the information you are seeing here. So it is created by the system by default, right? So if you want to create a new record type, then what will happen? You can see here when I click the new button, it is saying a lead record type must be associated with the lead processes because every lead should be having some statuses, some stages where you have to perform some kind of prerequisite things like where you have to perform whether going into the next stage, this field should be populated, right? Then only you have to go to the working contacted stage, right? From not contacted. Suppose you don't have the information of that lead, the phone information and the email information. So how will you contact them, right? So each of the stages you have to define, and on each of the stages you have to make sure that the particular field requirement is getting fulfilled, right? So before creating a record type here, we have to make sure that we have to create a lead process. So how we can create it? We can go into the home and in the quick find text box, we have to search lead processes. So You can create a different type of lead processes for different type of your business processes. Like for B2B leads, you can create a different record types. For B2C leads, you can create a different record type, right? So let me give the name as B2B, right? Now you can see we do have this not contacted, working, contacted, close, converted, and close not converted. So here, this is the default pick list value, which we can see here into the lead status pick list field. You can see these are the fields where we are able to see into the lead processes because this lead processes will pick the value from that status field. So for our B2B, we are going to keep this all these statuses as it is. Let me save it. For B2C, if you want to create a new status, um, label should be negotiating, negotiation. Okay. I want to create a new status negotiation and then I don't want this to be okay. I want this to be as a converted. No, not converted. Let it be. Let me save this. So you can see only we want the converted status that should be only close converted. So I created this negotiation and this is kind of a default field. I'm keeping it. But if I don't want this to be default, then I can simply go and uncheck this and click on. Cannot uncheck this value. This pick list must have default value. Make this deep value the default of the master pick list. Okay, because we don't have any other values as default value. So let me and then I can see this is the default and this is automatically revoked as a default value, right? Now I have this status and I want to keep this status for our B2C lead processes, right? So let me create one more new record, a new lead processes where B2C lead processes. And I want to keep this negotiation as well, right? So here you can see whenever I have created a negotiation status, newly status into the lead status quickly field. So it got automatically picked into the lead processes, right? So here we can choose the default from here as well, but let me keep this open not contact as default field as. So let me save it. Now in the lead object, we have to create a record type for the B2B lead processes and B2C lead processes. So existing record type, I will select as master. I will give the name as B2C lead process, and here I will select B2B lead creation. Okay. Now I will keep this as available for all the profile by default. Let me click on next. And here I will select lead layout for all the profile. If you have created a new page layout, then you can select a page layout based on your field which you created here, so that this record type will show that page layout fields. But I am just selecting the default layout which system already created for me. And if you have created new page layout, you can assign that new page layout with this record type. You can do the assignment later as well, so no need to be worried about it. Let me click on save as new, and here I am going to create B2C lead process, and I am selecting B2C lead process. Active. Let me click on next button. Same page layout I'm selecting here. And now you can see we do have two records type created, and we uh, can see both record types are active. Now, if you refresh this page, and click on the new button, so you will get two record type which you have created earlier. So it will be useful for you in your day-to-day project work, like where you will get requirement to create a record type for your lead processes. Then you have to create a record type, and that lead processes will be attached with this record type. If I select this B2B lead processes, then you will see, let me fill this Mr. B2B lead. So you can see we do have only four status earlier, which got picked here and it's showing to you. So this is the lead status from where these stages are being displayed here. So on each of the status, you can create a validation rules, and you can validate whether this field is having a value or not. So in the validation rules, I have created a video. So that is present in my playlist. You can go and check how to create a validation rule for the fields. So you can create a validation rule like if status is uh, contacted, working and contacted, then this phone should be filled. Then only you can uh, go into this status, right? So this kind of validation rule you can create. And the next thing is if you want to create a B2C lead processes, then you have to select this record type. And here you can give the name B2C lead. And here you can see our new negotiation uh, status is coming, right? So here you can reorder your status as well, like into the pick list here. So you can click on the reorder button, and if you want this to be up from the close converted and all, then you can like, use this up and down arrow and click on save button, right? So you can see the negotiation is now coming. Prior to that was not converted. So you can arrange the status by reordering that with the status values. And this is the lead processes you have to create for each of your business processes. So this is how it works. And if you click on the edit page, then you can see this is the option where you can select linear and non-linear format for your path. This is the path which we have not created on this video. We will create it later and will show you how this path will be. We can drag and drop from this component to here and how it will show, right? How it will work. So in today's video, we'll have gone through the lead processes, and that will be a kind of information where you will get some requirement in case if you're working in project, you will get the requirement to uh, create some different lead processes for your different business processes for lead insertion. Then definitely you have to create a lead processes and attach that lead processes with your record type. And on the record type, if you want to reorder your status, then you can go to the lead status pick list, and from where you will get the option to reorder your status fields based on like by doing up and down arrow clicking, right? So I hope you will practice this on your developer edition or, and please let me know if you are having any question. I will reach out to you into the comment section and post that, and we'll resolve your issue. So thank you guys. Thank you for today's session, and we learn new things more into the upcoming video. And don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thank you all. Bye bye.